In this lecture, we'll see how to apply filters and loops in the templates. Welcome back to the course. In this section, we'll see templates and its detailing. What does that mean? That means template filters, template views, and template cycle, inherit the templates, inherit the base template which is provided by the Django itself, and so on. So let's move to the code, then see how to implement it. And we have our home view, and we'll see. Okay, here is our home view. We'll pass some context over here to render that context in the HTML page, but okay, let's just create a new view, just like def some view request. Okay, and pass some context over there, just like you can pass it some view title, just like any title, main title. Okay, fine. So just small it, and okay, so return render request, and template name we can define template is equal to home.html and template. Okay, fine, and context. Okay, we need to create a template in our template, so new file, save it, and home.html. okay, fine. So we need to just pass, this is the way where you can pass the context dynamically. So just view title. Okay, just save it, and run the code. Okay, we need to define our URL for that view, so go to the URL and define comma some underscore view, and okay, copy and paste it, and just like some view. Okay, and view, save it, and go to the view URL. Okay, page not found because need to define book over here. Okay, great. So main title. Okay, so let's just make this URL in our main project. So just close this URL and go to the projects URL, which is in the eLibrary, which is our project name, and just paste it over here. Okay, so we don't need to define the book. Okay, just need some view over here. Fine. Okay, refresh it. Okay, this is our view. So we'll see the template filters, that how we can apply the filters in the templates. So for that we need to go to the home template and just give pipe and title. This is the default template filter which we can apply directly through, means using or pipe, and just okay, refresh it, and this provides us title filter. Okay, so fine. We can define some more titles, some more filters, just like lower, suppose lower, and just make it all capital, just like main title. Save it and go to the lower. Okay, refresh. Okay, so here this is our second filter, which is lowered in case, means lower case. Okay, fine. So just like that, we can, there are so many filters which we can apply. There are so many filters which we can apply. So just go to this URL, Django project en 1.11. this is our version, Django ref templates built-in and ref templates built-in filter. So this will redirect to the built-in filter reference. Okay, so we can use add. So just how to add the number, just like we define some value over here, just like value in smaller case value, and we define some value 200 over here. Need to put comma. Okay, just save it and go to the home and just remove this, and we can define it just value and add. I want to add 100 in the 200 in this value. So just save it and go to the URL and refresh it. 300. Okay, so 300, and I can put this to 500 or 1000, whatever you want. Just save it, go to that, refresh, and this will be add the number. Okay, so one more thing is that we can add dynamic value, not dynamic, but we can define the value. Okay, so we can define the value add underscore add num, just like 500. Save it and just go through this and just copy and paste it, and just like add num. This will add 500 into the 200. So just look it. Okay, great. 500 plus 200, 700. So this is how we can use add, means add, which is provided by the Django, which is a built-in filter. So we can use add. This is how we can use it, and also add lashes, add slashes, just like this. It will add the slash in your value, and capital first, which will capitalize your word, means the first letter, capitalize your first letter in your paragraph and something like that. This will make your string or value in the center, and this will give the space, means 15, 15, this 15 and this 15. So this will provide you the center. This is cut. This will cut the spaces between the words and something like that. This is date. This is pretty much good. So just try this. Okay, so for that we define some list over here, just like some list of ABC or taste or something like number 1000 and one more, just like a demo. Okay, fine. So pass that list over here, just like list and some list. Okay, so we can add it just like double curly brackets and list. Okay, so just go to that, save. Okay, so this is the list. Okay, fine. So this is list basically, but we'll use it in a while. But for that, first of all, we see the date, just like we can pass date. We can pass the date just like 2018, just like 12 and 12.01 and 15. Okay, fine. So after that we can put the date over here, just like date, not date but today. Okay, so enter, and okay, we got some error. Okay, invalid syntax because we haven't put any comma at the end of the. Okay, fine, just refresh the page. Okay, we haven't got anything because the date is not the, so we can't put this like that. Okay, fine. So we can use, okay, fine. So instead of this date, we can use the today's date, just like today. we can use the today's date, and to use today's date, let's import a date time, and this is the function, this is the Python function date time dot date dot today. This will give us the today's date. This will give us the today's date. Okay, fine. So after that, just keep it today. Okay, fine. Just save it and go to this, enter. Okay, this is the today's date. It will give us the today's date. So just keep it in the UL. So just keep it UL and okay, save it and refresh it. Okay, fine. And okay, just not pretty much needed. So okay, fine. So this is the thing, filter thing, which we can use, and this is basically a list, not list, but today's date. So in this we can use Django's filter, just like we can put this in the format like this. This is a date, and we can put AM PM just like this. If we put the small a, capital A, and something like that, let's just try it. And okay, fine. So just like date semicolon and the value just like A. If I put A and check it to the terminal, okay, so just like A, we can put A only. So we need to check it out something. Okay, fine, just like date, and we need to put something like date format. So just like D, small d, just like Y, not Y but M, Y, and put A. So let's just try it. Just put enter, and okay, A is not a proper format, so just remove A for some time, refresh. Okay, so we got the Saturday and something like that, but okay, fine, just put HR. Okay, refresh. Okay, fine, so we got this, and let's just format it, just like just refresh. Okay, fine, so this is our date which we are working on, and some other stuffs like what does it mean, just like F, which is the times hours, and will give us something like this, found F. The format of date objects may not contain time related. Okay, this is because we haven't provide something which is not related to time. So let's just go to the views, and instead of only date, let's just put the time, and refresh it, and F and A, I'm giving both of them. Just refresh it. Okay, it will give me a time as well, and as well as the AM and PM, which is by the server time. Okay, fine. So this is how you can get the date, just like you can try by your own, just for the practice, small d, capital D, which is E. After that you can go through the E just for the time zone. So if you write E, enter, and okay, it will not show the time zone properly, but you can try it by your own, just by providing the capital E and so on, small h, capital H, the capital I, J, etc, etc. So this is basically what you can use, just like this, in the double inverted comma, value, pipe, or date, colon, and in the double inverted commas. Okay, fine. So this is, you can use a date validation, not validation but filter. So okay, so this is how you can use Django by default filters, which is provided the built-in filters. So if you have any doubt, let us know. Otherwise, keep going. We have seen how to apply filters and loops in the templates. In next lecture, we'll see what are the cycles in the template and how to use it. How we can implement cycles in our template and where we can use it.